Hi everyone, today we will be doing the example session on the topic atoms and molecules. If you remember, atoms and molecules is an important topic and we have some confusing questions, alright. However, when we solve them, you practice it, you will be able to do it quite easily, alright. So let's start with an easy question. What is the basic unit of an element? Alright, what is the most basic unit of an element? Alright, element makes matter. What is the smallest unit, basic unit? It is an atom. Atoms make molecules, molecules make compound. Alright, atoms also make ions. So atom is the basic unit. Okay, which of the following is not a constituent of an atom? Now you know what constituent means. Okay, a part of an atom. Okay, it comprises the atom. Okay, which of the following is not a part of the atom? Isotope. Isotopes are atoms. All right, electron, proton, neutron, these comprise, are a constituent of atom. These make an atom. We remember that diagram of this is the nucleus. This is how one electron is going, this is how the other electron is going, this is how another electron is going. Okay, 1 2 3, they are protons and neutrons inside. This is how they are going about. So electron, proton and neutron, they make one atom. Answer is D, isotope. Isotope is not a part of it. The atomic mass of an atom is determined by the number of, what was atomic mass? Alright, how do we determine the atomic mass? Okay, you remember mass number, right? What was mass number? Protons plus neutrons. Protons remain fixed. What was changing? Neutrons. So what is determined the mass number? That is neutrons. What was the unit of atomic mass? AMU, atomic mass units. Alright, always remember that. What was mass of one neutron? 1 AMU. One proton? 1 AMU. What was charge on proton? Positive charge, +1. What was charge on electron? Electron was -1. Alright. Which of the following does not represent a molecule? Okay. Although all of these are molecules, but we have molecules of compound, that is different. See, what is the odd one out over here? We all see atoms made up of molecules made up of different atoms. NaCl, H2O, NaOH. Alright, we see different atoms of different elements. Over here only one of the options has only one element, that is O2. So answer is O2. It does not represent a molecule over here. Why? It is diatomic. It does represent a molecule, but molecule of same atoms, molecules of elements. Okay, so O2 only has OO. Alright, molecules of elements are made up of what? Molecules of elements are made up of what? Two or more different elements, two or more atoms of same element, two or more compound. It is same element. Answer is over here, answer B. Okay, answer B, same element. Why? Over here see, O2, Cl2, N2, H2. Alright, same element. Molecules of elements. Always remember there is a difference between molecules of elements, molecules of compounds. What is the difference? Same atoms, different atoms. This is formed by OO, this is formed by ClCl. Over here it will be H2O, it should be NaOH, Na2O. These are different compounds. Alright, which of the following is an example of a molecule of a compound? Which of the following is an example of a molecule of a compound? O2, N2, H2. Over here you can see an odd one out, which has different elements, different atoms. They are making up a molecule, that is CO2. Okay, CO2. All other have diatomic properties, atoms comprising of two same elements, O2, N2, H2. An ion with a positive charge is called as what? If you remember in the lectures, I clearly told you a positive charged ion is cation. Okay, cation. What were the examples? Metal ions, Na plus, Mg plus, Al plus. This was plus 2, this was plus 3. Okay, an ion with a negative charge is called a anion. An ion. Okay, anion. For example, Cl minus, O2 minus, F minus. These are all anions, alright, anions, electrically charged particles, alright, formed by gaining or losing electrons. The atomic number of an element represents the number of protons. Okay, if I see an element and supposedly carbon, and I see 6 written, this is the atomic number. What do I mean by atomic number? It has fixed number of protons, 6 protons. Alright, I have 6 protons, that would be fixed. Atomic number is fixed. Mass number on the other hand, mass number denoted by A will change due to adding different numbers of neutrons. Okay, atomic number, it was represented by Z globally. Okay, so over here Z was 6 for carbon. Okay, now which of the following elements has the highest atomic number? Okay, highest number of protons. Okay, protons: hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, uranium. Okay, amongst uranium has a very high atomic number, very high, a lot of protons as compared to these normal elements. Okay, uranium has highest number of atomic number over here. Atomic number, highest number of protons. Which subatomic particle has a positive charge? Which subatomic particle has a positive charge? Proton, electron, neutron, isotope. Proton. Proton has a +1 charge. Positive. Okay. What was its mass? 1 AMU. How many electrons can occupy the first energy level of an atom? How many electrons can occupy the first energy level of an atom? So if you remember, supposedly this is the nucleus. I have shells around it, right? KLMN. This was K, this was L, this is M, there will be N as well. How many can come in this first shell? Only 2. Okay, if you can never remember, okay, which one was the first shell, they have mentioned first n is equal to 1. Apply this formula, 2n square. Okay, 2 multiplied by what is this? First shell. N will be 1. 1 square, that is 2. If they had said in the second shell or in the third shell, then likewise you will put 2 or 3 and then you will find out using this formula, 2n square. Okay, so in the first shell we only have 2. The chemical symbol Hg represents which element? Okay, so I have told you to remember all the symbols of elements. Hg represents mercury. What was mercury? It is a metal. Alright, liquid metal, the only liquid metal. Where is it used? Thermometers to tell temperature. Okay, mercury is poisonous. Hg represents mercury. Okay, Which of the following is a diatomic molecule? What do I mean by diatomic? Two atoms. 1 2 1 2 3 1 2. Okay, O2 is diatomic, same element and two atoms. Okay, so diatomic molecule O2. How many atoms are there in one molecule of H2SO4? This is written like this, H2SO4. Okay, take a guess how many atoms are there. It is simple adding up. All right, you simply add the number of atoms present. So I can see over here 2 of hydrogen, I can see over here 1 of sulfur, I can see over here 4 of oxygen. 2 plus 1 plus 4, how much would that give me? 7. Clear cut, 7. So how many do I have here? 7 atoms. Okay, this is how we find how many number of atoms. Simply add it up. Simple. All right, don't be disheartened by this number. All right, you just put it like this and you add these numbers. Over here S has 1. Okay, don't put S as 0. S is also present, so there is 1 atom present. If it is mentioned, there is always 1 atom present, it is not 0. H2, 1 of S, 4 and 7. What is the chemical formula for sodium chloride? I told you what is sodium chloride, formed by Na plus and Cl minus ions. Sodium chloride is also salt that we eat, that we put in our foods. Okay, salt. What is the formula? NaCl. Sodium and chloride. Okay, if you know the elements, if you know the names, if you know the symbols, you can just see and say. Okay, what if I would have said sodium hydroxide? Then it would have been this much, this one. Okay, why hydroxide? Because you know this one is the hydroxide ion. What if I would have said sodium carbonate? All right, this is the carbonate ion and this is sodium. You can see and tell. What would happen if I would have said sodium oxide? All right, this is sodium oxide, there is oxygen. They had said sodium chloride, so I chose this one, sodium chloride. Which of the following is a polyatomic ion? Many atoms making an ion. Okay, polyatomic means of different elements. More atoms of different elements, so it is OH minus, because H is also there, O is also there. Alright, that makes polyatomic ion. The term polyatomic, the term diatomic. Poly means more than, more than 2. Di means equal to 2. Alright, poly, di. Polyatomic, more than 2 or 2 or of different. Okay, different. Di is of same. This can even be equal to 2 but of different. What is the charge on a chloride ion? What is the charge on a chloride ion? Cl minus. Why minus? It will accept electron. Okay, it is -1. Cl is -1. Read the valency. If you remember the valency, okay, you will remember the charge, you will remember the atomicity and all. How many protons are there in an atom of carbon 12? Okay, how many protons are there in one atom of carbon 12? What do they mean by carbon 12? Carbon 12 is an isotope of carbon. Okay, it is found as, carbon is found as C12 and C14, also C13, but that is very scarce. Okay, so we ignore that. C12 and C14, Okay, so now they are asking how many protons. Either if it was carbon 12 or if it was carbon 14, the number of protons is fixed, that is 6. Okay, it is changing due to mass number, due to different number of neutrons, but the number of protons will be same in all isotopes, that is number 6. Don't put 12 over here. Okay, they have asked how many protons, that is 6. Which of the following represents a molecule of a compound? Okay, which of the following over here represents a molecule of a underlined word compound? Okay, compound means different elements. If they would have said element, then same element. They have mentioned compound, different elements. Where can you find different? H2O, H2O, hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, H2O. What is the chemical formula for ammonium sulfate? Okay, ammonium sulfate. Where can I find ammonium? This is ammonium. Where can I find sulfate? Remember guys, remember the names of ions, compounds, some basic compounds, the symbols, the short forms, how to pronounce everything. If you know the ammonium NH4, if you know sulfate SO4, okay, you will be easily able to categorize which one is this. This is NH4 whole twice SO4. What does this whole twice mean? That means two have gone from SO4 to ammonium and one from ammonium has gone to SO4. Okay, that is their valencies. Okay, what is this? Sodium sulfate. Sodium sulfate. What is this? Calcium sulfate. What is this? Potassium sulfate. All right. Which of the following is a monoatomic ion? What do I mean by monoatomic? Okay, a single atom. Mono. Polyatomic, diatomic, monoatomic. Mono means one, di means two, poly means many of different. Okay, so what is monoatomic? Same element. Of course, if it is one, it will have to be same element. Diatomic also, it will be same element. So monoatomic is, where can I see over here? Only one atom. This is not Cl2, mind you, this is not Cl2, this is Cl minus. Monatomic ion. Chloride ion. Okay, it is monoatomic. Number of electrons in an atom is equal to the number of what? Number of electrons is equal to what? Protons. Protons. For stability, what did I tell you? Stability, electrons should be equal to protons. Right? Electrons should be equal to protons. Okay. Number of protons. If they would have asked like what is the number of protons equal to number of electrons, for stability we need that. How many neutrons are there in an atom of chlorine 35? Alright, what is chlorine 35? Okay, isotope. Chlorine is in 2-3 terms, C35, C37 and all, I don't remember. Alright, so how many neutrons are there in an atom of chlorine 35? Answer is 17. Okay, if neutrons are 17, how much would be the protons? Okay, so 35 minus 17, that would give me approximately 18. That would be the number of protons. This is mass number. Remember guys, this is mass number. Protons plus neutrons. That is why I subtracted from the mass number the number of neutrons to get protons. Cause mass number is equal to protons plus neutrons. Always remember, if you remember this, you can solve any numerical. Which of the following elements is a metal? Alright, so which of the following elements is a metal? Carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, sodium. I think by now everyone can. Why metal? Because it will give electrons. Okay, what is the chemical formula for calcium carbonate? Carbonate looks like this, CO3. Okay, calcium looks like this. Where can I find them both? Calcium carbonate, sodium chloride, water. Okay, CO2, carbon dioxide. Alright, CaCO3. That is the formula. Which of the following represents a polyatomic ion? What do I mean by polyatomic? Many atoms of different elements. Okay, so over here, this is monoatomic, diatomic. Where can I see polyatomic? This is SO4 minus 2. S exists, oxygen exists, polyatomic. Many ions. Many atoms. Yeah, many atoms forming an ion. This is chemical symbol Fe represents which element? The chemical symbol Fe represents iron. Always remember symbols and names. This is like bread and butter. If you don't remember this, chemistry is not for you. Alright. You won't be able to solve anything because you don't remember anything. You don't know what each thing is called, what each thing is represented as. Alright. So it is iron. Fluorine is F, iodine is I, phosphorus is P. Okay. It's not always the first alphabet. Okay. Sometimes it's different. For in case of iron, it was Fe. And iodine is I. Okay. What is the charge of on a calcium ion? What is the charge on a calcium ion? Ca. It's +2. It's a cation. It has charge +2. Metals have positive charge because they can give out. So +2. How many electrons can occupy the second energy level of an atom? How many electrons can occupy the second energy level of an atom? 1. First, second. They've asked second. L shell. Okay. Energy level means shell. Okay. So 2n square. Now I put n equal to 2. 2 multiplied by 2 into 2. Alright. This will come out to be 2 multiplied by 2 into 2 is 4, which gives me 8. So maximum of 8 can come over here. Okay. K, L, M, N. Maximum for K is 2, L is 8, M is 18, N is 32. Alright. 32. Number of neutrons present in one atom of an element is equal to what? Number of neutrons. Okay. I remember mass number. Okay, I remember mass number. What is mass number? Protons plus neutrons. They have asked me neutrons. Okay. So I can take this over here. Mass number minus protons equal to neutron. So what is neutron? Mass number minus proton. Where can I find mass number minus proton? Instead of proton, they have mentioned atomic number. Okay. Atomic number is the number of protons. So I can say mass number minus atomic number. Okay, mass number minus, this is protons. Answer is C, mass number minus atomic number. Which is not a noble gas? Okay, hydrogen, helium, neon, argon. Let's go back to our chapter and see in the periodic table. Okay, so over here I have all the inert gases: helium, neon, argon. Alright, helium, neon, argon. In our options, which one is not over here? I remember hydrogen is way over here. It is reactive. These have filled orbitals. Let's go back. I'll show you. Helium, neon, argon. In their K, L and M shell, na, everything is filled. Helium is 2, filled. Neon, 8, second orbital also filled. In argon, this is 18, this is also filled. Okay, so all the energy levels are filled, so they cannot participate in any reactions. However, for hydrogen, H is 1. Okay, hydrogen can react. Hydrogen can react. Okay, so hydrogen is reactive. All these are inert, I-N-E-R-T, inert gases. They are non-reactive. Why? Due to filled energy levels. Filled energy levels. The valency of hydrogen is what? If you remember, I gave you a table showing elements and valencies. Memorize that, then you will be able to tell me easily what is the valency of hydrogen. Hydrogen in its outermost K shell has only 1 electron. Okay, so it can gain or lose only 1, that is 1. Formula for borax. What is formula for borax? Okay, Na2B4O6, Na2B4O7, Al3B4O7, Al2B4O7. So remember, this is an important question. It has come up in the past. Formula of borax is Na2 sodium B4O7. Memorize it. This is borax. Borax. Over here it was 1. Which element has mass number 12? Mass number is proton plus neutron. I remember only one isotope that was given as C12, that is carbon 12. Carbon. Answer is carbon. Carbon has a mass number of 12. Okay. So this is the ending of our example session on atoms and molecules. I hope you learnt a lot, and this is how you should practice each question. This is the type of questions that will be asked, and that will be all. Thank you.